Good afternoon, everyone. We're on the beach. Look at all these crowds. But you know what? It feels like there's a mist. The only way you get out of people's way is to either put your mask on or keep well away. But that crowd here is only for that, for the cafe. But it feels like there's a lot of smoke on here. And it's not, I think it's still, the fog is still flapping about, but it's cleared up a little. Nice salt water. But yeah, I'm surprised it's how busy it is. People sitting in big groups. I'm not letting Obi near any of the dogs. Oberon. Wait till we get a little spot where we can just sort of hang out and I can let him on his extended lead. I've got it in my pocket, but I just want to get him out of the crowds first. Now the tide's coming in. It does look nice. And the sun right over there. Very pretty. But you can see the clouds are still sort of like flapping about, but there's no wind, which means the rain will just take ages to actually get here. But I'm surprised at how busy it is. Right enough, it's Saturday, isn't it? Everybody needs fresh air. Somebody's lost a glove. Oh, you got it back. No, know what that's like to lose a glove, eh? Right enough, I found mine 2 days later. But yeah, it feels like there's a fog or like a smoky. You remember when you used to be able to smoke in pubs and stuff? You used to get that sort of haze. Oh, but you're being hard work. It's because he wants to sniff absolutely everything and he'll crisscross. Aye, there's 2 people watching. Let me tag some people. Andrea, Liz, Anita, Megan, Mary, Debbie, Nicola, Sally Ann, Neve, Nicole, Margaret, John, Narissa, Ellie, Claudia, Anne and Lee. Whew. There we are, mate. So I've tagged a few people. And as soon as I've got by the crowds, I'll put his extender on, so we can have a little bit more freedom. I don't like being around crowds, really. But I've got my mask if I feel I need it, and I've also got my antiseptic wash. The dog up there with his little jacket on. See it? That's one of those Irish wolfhounds. Nice dogs. They've actually got a beautiful nature, but they're hunting dogs. Never been up this. Let me just go up. The tide's coming in. When the tide gets right in, you can't come along here. As you can see, it just kicks all the rocks onto it. If you find a stone like this and it's got a hole right through it, it's called a luck stone. It's supposed to be good luck, but it's not fully through yet. Probably take another couple of 100 years. But they're called luck stones. If anybody wants one, if I come across them, let me know and I'll send you one off. See? On its way to becoming a luck stone. It's only partial. That's the one. It's just how it gets that way is. It's just hundreds of years going back and forward through the tide. But I want you to get used to this. You notice it's all clear here because when the tide comes in, it'll come right along here and it just pushes all the rocks forward. But I just thought I'd show you the waves. And I think you can can just see the mills in the background with the lights just touching. There's the wind farm. Hi Liz. Hi Elizabeth. I always have to turn the camera around. Let me get you back round again. There we go. But I love the sunset. I've got my camera. But yeah, there's a fog. You can see it right on the other side there, on the undercliff. It's where the fog's trapped. Hi King Man, how are you? Nice to see you. Yeah, see there's the rain clouds, but there's no wind. But you can see all the different layers right there. And that's where the sun is, where it's nice and red. Oberon! Oh, wait a minute. Come here. Let me put on your extender lead. There we are. Yeah, it gives him a little bit more freedom. I love watching the waves come in. It's invigorating. And the sea's quite churny. I think this is also the runoff from the rain we had last night. All makes its way down here. Now this is a place you want to come, you know, in the spring equinox. The sea comes really, really wild. A couple of dogs over there having a wee game. So I'll do the pictures up tonight on the live show for the grooming. And tonight I'm just going to be doing more of the same, just brushing, because as you can see, he's getting his paws absolutely soaking wet. But like I say, it's rainwater, it's salt water. It's really good for their paws. Especially if you've had the dog, it's got sores in their pads, like they've got a cut or whatever. This rain really cleans it. The water cleans it. Oh. Wants to go and say hello to a doggy. Hello. Oh, bro. Hello. Come on. Hello, big fella. That is a beautiful dog. I love Irish wolfhounds. Beautiful. I love his jumper. Ooh. Come on, mister. See, this is what happens with the rocks. You think they were all big boulders at one time, but because they get so pummeled against each other, I mean, maybe in a few thousand years this will all be sand. But really, really good for doggies. He is so beautiful, isn't he? Such a beautiful dog. Hello. What size of him? But it must cost a bomb to feed that big fella. Eh? I love his jumper. His jumper's amazing. But yeah, earlier I was just a butt sniffer. Come on. Mr. Butt Sniffer. But yeah, I'm surprised at the amount of crowds. But I basically came to Rottendean, one to walk around the little graveyard, take some nice photographs, and also I wanted to go to the deli shop, which I'll do once I'm finished here. But let me get actually onto the shore. See if I can find any luck stones. If I find one, Liz, I will definitely send you one. Because they are good. I've got a couple back home I've had for years and years and years. Hi Megan, how are you? Are you having a lovely day? But see, this isn't unusual actually, all these people. It's because of the lockdown, people are so paranoid about thingy. But that is a hell of a lot of people. And considering we've been completely rained in for the past 3-4 days, it's little wonder people need a little bit of nature. A little bit of nature sets everything all back again. And these all wash up on the shore. That's driftwood. I wonder where that came from. It's very ornate, isn't it? Right, let's see if we can see any luck stones. You get a lot of false positives if you come on this beach with a metal detector, because a lot of the stones have got specks of iron shit in them. But yeah, if anybody wants a luck stone, just let me know. I will get one for Liz and Anita. When I was coming out the door, I noticed the postman went to the door, but I haven't checked the post yet. But someone was telling me to go back, so it might be a little bit of a surprise there. And I was speaking to Andrea on the thing, because I'm really into this Dave Pilates Missing 411. I think it's stuff that people need to know. It's such a historic area, this. It's such a beautiful place. I mean, those cliffs are, I think, roughly about 300 foot. When you get people walk up the top, yeah? Excellent view of the sea. But yeah, I'll find some more. I'll find some luck stones. There's one started the process. It's just the tide that does that. But that's going to take probably another couple of 100 years. But somebody will come along, and it won't be that size, it'll be much smaller. Because the sea just chips a bit, chips a bit, chips a bit. Eh? Mister? Come on, big boy. Oberon. Come on. Let's look for luck stones. Ugh. So, there's this place in Iona, the west coast of Scotland, where they've got these semi-precious stones that you find on the North Beach. And they're not hugely expensive, but you find what you need. Yeah? You only ever look for the good stuff, but you get a mixture of chalk, flint, and these are Saracen stones. Now these were placed here obviously to help protect the cliff face, because at times the sea is so powerful, it will chip away and chip away and chip away and chip away. As you can see a striation in the actual rocks where the flint sticks out. Good place to hide this, but you don't want to be up there when it's the tide's coming in. Yeah, I'm just looking for luck stones. A lot of witches used to collect the luck stones, do spells on them, then sell them to people now for love, wealth, happiness, all the usual things that people always want. But I always ask for health to keep my old beating heart going. Now you can see we're starting to move into where it's more sandy. Yeah? And this is what makes them holy, as the sand just keeps working on the same part, same part, same part. A nice little walk along the shore. Hi Narissa! Look at those dark clouds. Oh, hello. He's got another bell. Hiya! There's a girly. Come on, you. You just want to be a punk, mister. But, woo! It can move. That's very sea, can be very deceptive. Like that kid there. The waves work in a funny way. It fools you, and before you know it, it's right on top of you. See? That's because the tide's coming in. Right, let me look for where the thing is. I don't see any luck stones, but Brighton's full of them, the luck stones. But like I said, you find what you need on the beach. Look at that one there, it's just starting. And the holes are perfectly circular. That's just what a little bit of sand does. It just rubs it and rubs it. And it takes hundreds of years, some even thousands. And it polishes the stone as well. See there? What have you found? Found anything nice? He's got a nice scent there. But yeah, that fog is still about. See it more so over that side though. Simply the thing. Right, let's go to the deli, Obi. Ooh. But I enjoyed this walk. I had to get out of the flat for a little while. I thought, I'm going to take the opportunity. He's on a scent, now I can't move him. He's rooted to the spot. Is he going to do his little dance? No. Sometimes what Oberon does, if he finds an area he really likes, he rolls in it. And I don't mind that because, again, it's salt water, it's good for the skin. Really good for the skin, good for the pads. And the little stones come out easy enough with a brush. But thankfully I built the settee up so that when we got home, he's not going to wet the settee. Right, let's see if there's any here. This one. Oh, I've got one. I've got one. Right, Liz. Wait, Oberon, stop. Here we go. Right through the other end. This one's coming to you, Liz. This is for you. If I find another one, that'll be for Anita and Andrea. Maybe what I should do is collect one a day and not be greedy. Oberon, paw. Paw. That's it. There we go. I knew I would pick one up, but I'm sending this one to Liz because I thought about Liz there. Next will be Andrea and Anita. Yeah. Now, what some people used to do with the luck stones, Liz, is they get a shoelace. They put it through the shoelace and they wear it on their neck like a pendant. And what it does is it gives you good luck. Also, I might add, the one that I've got is on the thing, is similar size to that one. If somebody's giving you grief, swing it at them. But yeah, I knew I didn't come down here looking for a luck stone, but it just hit my head. Now he's going to have a good time because that sea's just right for surfing. But you notice he's making his way around there. That's because the areas we were just at's more sandy. So when the tide coming in, it's not throwing up rocks, which it does, which polishes the stones that makes the luck stones, yeah? So he's going to where it will be much easier for him to get out to sea. But the waves out there are roughly about 3 foot. I mean, paddle boarding would be better. There's no wind, so windsurfing's going to be a bit of a pain in the buttsicle. Now, whenever there's a high wind, never walk under the cliffs. As you can see, it's radiation. Look at that bit right there. It's just jutting right out. In the next couple of weeks, some of that will thing. But once it gets under a certain degree, the council come and actually chip it all away. They put in supports and stuff. Yeah, like here. Whew. So we're heading back. I want to go to the deli. Toasted sesame seed oil. Golden caster sugar. And rice flour. I'll just get a little bag of rice flour, but I know the deli up there, the little greengrocers, sells absolutely everything. If not, I've got another Tesco Metro there, but that's going to be about a half an hour wait in the queue to get in there because it's always packed. Always packed. Picking stones up's one of the joys of being on the beach. As long as I'm not throwing them about. Alright, I'm just going to log off now. I will see you all a little bit later. I want to concentrate on getting bugger lugs up the hill. Because it's quite a steep hill, but I always got the steps. I'll show you. It's a really lovely little sitting area just up here. If you're early enough or if you're lucky enough, you can get to sit there. And once I get them up there, I'll change over the lead again because I prefer to keep them on a short lead when I'm near roads and pavements and stuff. But yeah, that fog's climbed right over there. There's steep steps, but it's much easier than walking up that. Come on, move. Oberon, move. There we are. So hopefully I can get the bread making stuff tonight, and maybe tomorrow I'll do the, as I say, the seeds don't last long. But it's a really good vantage point. Plus I get the telescope, which is crap. I've used it a few times. No good. But yeah, I sometimes sit here with Bobby, especially in the summer evening. So hopefully see you all a little bit later. So thanks for watching everyone, I hope you enjoyed the beach. And I'll send off the stone to you on Monday, Liz. I'll just clean it out and make sure it's all okay. So thanks for watching everyone. See you again real soon.